Hello, welcome to this new video by TheRCBiker. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below, and also if you feel like it, please hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Today, very exciting. Now, when you're buying second-hand stuff, especially RC stuff, especially Nitro, you never really know what you're going to get. In the past, I've bought some RC cars from eBay that you guys have never actually seen because there were such heaps of rubbish that just wasn't worth my while. You've got to be very careful. Lots of people buy these cars, go into the hobby a little bit blind. They don't really know what they're looking for, don't really know what to expect, and they end up buying a car. They don't break it in properly, and they take it apart, don't put it back together, and you just kind of get a car that there's bits missing. It's just a pain. But I saw these cars on eBay, and it was two cars. I paid £180 for both of them, and came with some fuel and loads of other parts and accessories as well, which will come in really, really handy. So today I want to show you the cars, see what you think of them. I've only just got them out of the box so far, very happy with them. I've got to get this right. It took me a little bit of time to identify the cars because the guy in the listing said that they were Hyper 7s, but I could see they weren't Hyper 7s. Neither of them are Hyper 7. This one kind of is a Hyper 7. This is actually an, I've got to get this right now, is an Ofna Ultra LX 1. I think that's right. If it's wrong, I'll pop a thing here to say, but I think it's an Ofna Ultra LX 1, and Ofna, I believe, was bought out by Habio or something like that. Ofna was Habio. I don't know what the exact situation is, but Ofna no longer exist, but Ofna are now Habio, if that makes sense. So the quality of this one and lots of the parts it shares with the Habio Hyper 7. I love Hyper 7s, so I'm really, really excited about this one. It's got a Pico 21 sized engine in it, so it's got like a race spec engine, so I suspect that someone in the past has used this for racing. This one I think is approximately, I'm going to say at least 10 years old, which sounds a lot, doesn't it? But actually when you look at it in a minute, you'll see it's no different to the RC cars from today. And this one is a XTM, what's it called? XTM, I can't remember. It's an XTM something, and again I'll post the thing below what this one is. But parts availability for both of them. This one's going to be tricky. This one not so bad, but they're both in really good condition. So let me grab the camera over and I'll show you the cars a little bit closer so you can see what we've got. So let's start off with this one then. So it's got really nice black spoked wheels. Body shell is in relatively good condition. Just this front part is snapped off here, which means that there's nothing to clip it onto, but I think it will still hold if you put the clip this way, so I think it will grip onto this part, so that should be fine. Body shell, really good condition underneath. Not had much use by the looks of it. I suspect the body shell's probably been replaced at some point. And here's the underneath. So the previous guy that bought these bought them as a project, but he didn't get round to it. All of the parts are there. Absolutely everything is there. The only thing that both of them need is a new receiver and transmitter. Well, actually, the other one has a transmitter and receiver, but it's running on FM, so I'm just going to upgrade that to 2.4G. So this one, all it needs is a receiver and transmitter, which I've already got anyway. Pico 21 engine, really nice race spec engine. The only thing with this engine is it is a box start, so it doesn't have a pull start. Box starts are a little bit of a pain unless you're racing. They're designed for, you know, racing. You have the box set up and on the bench when you're racing, and you just start it and go. It's not so useful when you're bashing the car and walking, you know, 20 minutes from the car park to the bashing area. So ideally I might want to look into opportunity of replacing this with a pull start, but apart from that, fine. It's had a new air filter which needs an oil, but it looks really good. The overall condition of the car is actually really, really good. The servos work, no trouble at all. It's got plastic gear servos on. You can see it says on the servo there Hongnor, which just proves it is a Hongnor. Feels nice. The same with this one as well. They're both Hongnor servos, so we don't know if they're the ones that came with the car when it was new. I'd probably expect not, but that we will never know. Certainly the steering servo is something that I always found a little bit of a weakness in the Habios, but like I said, I don't really know what the relationship is between Habio and Ofna, but I know that Ofna no longer exists, and many people say online that Habio is now owned by Ofna, the other way around. You get what I'm trying to say. So that's the first one. Looks really, really cool. So let's now move on to the next one. Here's this one. Like I said, I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But like I said, I'll pop a message on the screen now to tell you what it is. So let's take the body shell off this one. Again, body shell, really good condition. No bits broken on this one. Underneath is good as well. It's definitely a custom paint job. Tell it's a custom paint job the way it's been sprayed, but they've done a really, really neat job on it, so that's good. And then here's the underside of this one. So again, this one is fully working. It's even got transmitter and receiver, and all of that works. Tried it earlier on. Again, brand new air filter, same as the other one. He's replaced all the fuel lines as well. Everything is there. Everything is absolutely intact. This one's got nice yellow dish wheels with little stars on them, which is interesting. Very nice. And this has got a Force 25 sized engine, and it's only by the engine that I managed to identify what this car was, and also by its very distinctive blue aluminium tuned pipe. Like I say, the listing said that they were both Hyper 7s, but I knew they weren't Hyper 7s. But I just had to find out what they are. But they're both very nice cars, both very sturdy, and from initial inspection, absolutely everything is working here. I can't see any issues at all, and actually they're both relatively clean as well, which is always a bonus. Could do with maybe a little bit of a clean, but certainly there's nothing there of any major concern. So next on the agenda is having a closer look at these, swapping out the receivers, and starting this one up first. The other one with the box start is going to be a little bit more difficult because I don't currently have a suitable battery that will power the box start, so I need to give that some thought. If you have any comments or suggestions about that, please feel free to post it down in the comment section below, and if you know where I could source a Pico 21 pull start and pull starter shaft from, please also let me know in the comment section below, because at the moment I'm struggling to find one. Having a look at these cars, you'll see that actually all of the parts are, you know, you wouldn't look at this car and think, oh my goodness, it's a really old car. You know, at the end of the day, RC cars haven't really changed much, especially Nitro ones. In the last sort of 10 years, if you took this car, which I think this is about 10 years old at least, if you took this one and then the new Hyper 7, there's absolutely nothing between these cars that would differentiate them, really. The only disadvantage of buying an older car is the parts availability. But the reason why I bought these two cars is just to show you guys what you can get for your money, and just to give you guys some inspiration of what you can do with a used RC car, and also of course the things to look out for when you're purchasing a used RC car as well. So I'm going to start with this one first. So I'm going to install a new radio system in this, and then we'll move on to the other one in another video. So I hope you're enjoying the videos so far, and please remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos coming soon. Lots more RC related content coming up on the channel, so please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can enjoy it along with the rest of the subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support since I came back onto the channel. Really loving it. Really appreciate your support. It's really good to be back. I've got a massive long list of videos to do, certainly going to keep me nice and busy at the moment during the week because we're on lockdown, but obviously when I go back to work I'll be busy on the weekends as well, doing this awesome hobby that I certainly should have returned to much sooner. So stay tuned in. Next video we're going to get this one started, get the receiver installed, and see what we can do with them.